All right. Welcome, collective. I feel like I got my chores done, so now I can play. So all of the monthly zodiac readings have been completed. I have done Aries through Pisces. It's only the 6th. I feel quite proud of myself. Now I get to play. So I figured I would come on and give an early bird special to YouTube. After this, I will be heading over to Facebook. And then after that, I will be heading over to Instagram to do a late night with the kitties. Hi, Grace. Mwah. Did you get my notice? You got my notification on the other platform? Good to see you. Good day, mate. Yay. Hi, Hi, Cecilia. Good to see you. I apologize. My eyes are adjusting. Major, huge hugs to you, darling. I've missed you. Welcome. Hi. We get to play. Yay, we get to play. So, yeah, all the zodiac readings are done. How is everybody? Talk to me. Me. I've missed you. Tell me, how are you all? Hi. Kiki, woo! All my girls are here. I need y'all. Oh my gosh, I need this love as much as y'all need this love. Let's do this. Oh my gosh, I am so happy to see all of you. I really am. I needed to feel this envelopment. I look amazing. Stop. Thank you. Maybe it's Maybelline. Just kidding. I wear elf makeup. You can buy it at Target, Walmart. Excellent price points, all vegan, all cruelty free, beautiful, very good quality makeup. So anyone can buy it. I don't gatekeep on any of my secrets. I don't do any stuff really. I did go to beauty college, so I'm highly trained for this. So, but thank you. I appreciate it. At least I got my money's worth. I don't know. So thank you. Mwah. Hi. Hi. Big, big, big hugs to you beautiful creatures. Welcome. We're going to dive in. I would like to just start grabbing some oracle cards real quick and start looking at the energy. Y'all think of, it's not the makeup, it's the glow. Celia. I am not glowing. Stop. I'm just happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to see you guys. I really love being able to connect with y'all. I love being able to tune in and to be able to, catch up. I feel like I'm invested when you guys return and y'all ask me your questions. And while I don't remember it always, and it doesn't stay with me always because it would drive me mad, I am very, very honored to be able to help guide you, to be able to resonate, to be able to tune in, to be able to connect you with other amazing people. Kiki here in the room. I'm shining. I'm shiny. Oh my God. I watched The Birdcage. Was that this morning? I was watching The Birdcage while I was getting ready with Robin Williams and Nathan Lane. And Nathan is sitting in the office waiting for Robin Williams with the mother having the conversation. And he's sitting there and he's doing his compact and he's like, shiny. It's so funny to me. I love that movie. It's really cute. I watched that movie for the first time ever with my parents. They are adorable. So cute. Hi, ladies. It's such a cute movie, isn't it? It's really, really cute. I love it. Hello, gorgeouses. So we have a new moon in Leo. Mercury went retrograde today. I can't even say the word retrograde as I normally do. I like to enunciate all of my syllables so that you understand clearly what it is that I'm saying. And Mercury retrograde likes to play with my verbalizations. It likes to, test my wherewithal, test my skills. So I was born, I think, during 3 retrogrades, I was told. I was told that I was born during 3 retrogrades. So they do tend to affect me interestingly. So watch the original French version. The original French version, really? La Cage à Folies? I will freaking so do that. I love A, foreign films, and B, do you remember the movie Amélie? Amélie was such a cute movie, and it was all French, and it was all subtitles, and it was very, very French. But it was a really cute movie. My friend, my 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 really good friend, she made me watch it. She was always making me watch weird movies. She's a Gemini. I'm writing it down because I'm seriously gonna watch it. Pauline, yes, Pauline, yes, Amélie, yes. It's so cute, wasn't it? Really, really cute movie. Very cute. So the French version is called La Cage à Folie. I'm writing it down, like literally. Oh, I'm so glad you're here also, Kiki. I started working on some ideas about gearing towards curriculum for mentorships to start at least, getting my feet wet. I've been starting to be asked about mentorship, so I am developing that ability to have access to me for an amount of time. So I am creating a button, and there will be a payment key there so that you can have access to me for mentorship. Also, yeah, isn't that cute? Mentorships. So I'm at least going to get my feet wet with mentorship, and that will help, I believe, kind of drive the direction on the curriculum I will need to build for the classes, so that classes can just be purchased. If people don't want to have that one-on-one contact, with me, because that's what they'll be. It'll be like live contact, how this is, but in action. And but the classes will be a recording that you can purchase once I figure out how to do that. But I still don't even know the curriculum. So that's still up in the air. But as a point of reference for me to start to bottleneck into a direction of kind of re-gearing my business, then, mentorship. We're going to start there. We'll start there with mentorship, because I've been asked a couple of times about awakening guidance, kind of where I took my path, how I did my thing, kind of giving people ideas of where to go, what to look at. Yeah, for real. I will, definitely. Yeah, there will be an announcement. There'll be a website update. There'll be the point of purchase, the POS, point of sale. My years of retail, I like to say POS, my POS system. The piece of stuff. Okay. La code. Got it. French version of birdcage. Okay. I will look that up. Adorable. Thank you for the suggestion. I love it. I love it. Luckily, I like to read. A lot of people don't like subtitles or movies with subtitles, but I like to read. I don't mind. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Hello, hello. For real. Yeah, totally. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are all doing well. I feel like I've gotten my chores done, so now I get to play. I get to play. There goes my cards. We were going to look interesting. I have fire energy coming out. Ooh, oh my God. No freaking, shut the freaking front door. You are not going to believe this. New moon in Leo just freaking came out. Guess what's going on right now? Did you see how they came out too? Did you see that? Holy crap. So I think the new moon was in Leo. I think the new moon was in Leo just now. We're in Leo right now. It will move from Leo into Virgo, but it may have shifted already because it's momentary. It's very, very brief in the signs, but right now it could be. But it was a Leo new moon. Yeah. I saw all kinds. The Lionsgate portal. Yes. I saw all kinds. Exactly. Yes. It's like a moment where it's in the moon, because the moon is right here. The moon is very, very close. Venus is a fast shift. Pluto, all those not Pluto. The wait, is it Mars? Mars, Venus, the moon are all fast shifting because they're all right here. So those are pretty quick. Everything that as it goes out is a longer moment in the astrological placement for your chart, for your birth chart. But the moon is like, she got things to do. She ain't hanging around. The emotions be emotioning. Holy crow. I love my guides so much. I couldn't have flipped through this deck and hand picked this out. I was going actually to cherry pick this freaking card out, and Spirit did it for me. It just went boop. It did pull also some Aries energy for the first quarter moon in Aries. So we're also going to look at that really quick, but I would love to look at this really fast. I am in love. Okay. I love when they do things like that. So we will take a look. New moon in Leo. Took me pretty close to right there. Shine. Holy crow. A new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to light and are well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has got you this far. So keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it. And that's okay too. You're on the right track and the future is bright. A lot of that going on. That is my momentum. That's the momentum that continues to tick me to the next step, right? Faking it till you make it, because I know the destination. I know the destination. I can see it. This is the manifestation creation. Okay. So when you have an idea, when you want an outcome and you start fixating and focusing in that direction, this is all the work up until that point, until your timeline shifts and you align with the desired outcome. So now that the trajectory is there and I'm starting to move into that, there is, I have a feeling a lot of you are too, because this is all, this is energetic. This is collective energy. This is celestial. I am not alone in this. I am familiarizing each of you with how I am also, experiencing this and how you can tie it into your own life. Faking it until you make it. A lot of people do that. You don't have to look very far to see a lot of posers, but then they slip into this moment where they kind of settle into the role. It's a beautiful shift. Sometimes if you can hang in there, you can see it happening in real time. That's pretty cool as well. You're on the right track. Your future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect and others will respect you. Mm-hmm. Whatever challenges you're facing, consider taking a more creative approach. Creative approaches to your challenges. Instead of taking it head on or doing it as you've always done, try doing something maybe a little bit different. Maybe you heard an idea and you want to start to apply that to see if you can't get there in a different fashion. Okay. So speaking of manifesting, this is an especially good sign on this card for matters related to romance, creativity, children, your own or someone else's, or a situation requiring confidence. Okay, so requiring confidence for you to just kind of boldly go and face your fears, whatever it is that you're scared of, whatever you feel like you're not ready for, do it. Just do it anyway. What the heck have you got to lose? There are momentary uh, times when, you know, you're presented with an opportunity to really show the world what you're made of. And when you rise up and you actually can face these challenges head on and surprise even yourself, sometimes it really gives you, again, that momentum, that push to keep on driving you to the desired outcome. Manifestations, right? Love yourself. Step into center stage. Center stage is loving yourself, knowing your self-worth, knowing confidently who you are and loving it, loving every fiber of it. You know, not looking at what you aren't, but loving what you are. Doing away with what you aren't. Stop fixating on that. Stop focusing on that and start giving focus and giving attention to what you can do, what you can build on. Be generous with others, but also be a little bit selfish if you need to be. Okay, so giving to other people is all good and well, but when you are constantly giving, this will build and build and build. I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. I can do this. I do a lot. I can give and overgive, and sometimes it's a lot. Sometimes it's daunting. Sometimes it's a little pushy. Sometimes it's, you know, gets me into trouble. It's a level to which, you know, have to maintain. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on that about overdoing. So you can pull back a little bit, give a lot of that to yourself. Also pull back and decide what needs to be divvied out. That is my incense. I'm not on fire. I'm never on fire, y'all. That is my incense. Being a little bit selfish, redirecting some of this energy back to self is not a bad thing. Being able to turn some of this focus and attention to what you want to build and create. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. If you're a big time giver, if you like to give, if your love language is, you know, acts of service, then it's important to also love yourself in the same way, in the same fashion. Okay. Don't forget to maintain your own value, your own worth. I may have to move that. It's very super spooky with the smokes. If it was darker in here and it had some cool lighting. Ooh, okay. Very cool. So the giver of life in our world, the sun, which guides Leo, right? The giver of life. And you think about that. Leo is of the sun. That's the sun sign. That is that sun energy, and it gives life. Without the sun, there would be no life, right? There would be no light. There would be no warmth. So being able to also be, you know, very loving and generous to yourself while also still giving to others and creating that loving environment that wants to, for people to feel comfortable to create, you know. You ever step into this warm home and you just want to do things? How do you feel when you walk into a nice clean kitchen, for those of you that know how to cook, and you're hungry and it's full of food and you have all the possibilities and potential, and you know, it's like a clean canvas, right? You're just like, ooh, what am I in the mood for? Where do I begin? Right? It's that ability, that want to create, and that happens through acts of service to be able to create that warm, inviting environment to do so. The want to build upon. Okay. Interesting. So new moon in Leo. New moon in Leo. I like it. I like it. Have y'all felt that energy? Did y'all feel that energy? New moons and full moons always make me really tired and really sleepy. I have a very, very, very difficult time being very productive. It is extremely energetically draining. So it's also important to rest when you need to rest. There was that card that came out. This is a lot of fire energy coming out here about momentum and being charged and, pushing yourself and that go energy. It's also important, though, during these times to really, especially if you take care of others. Exactly. Especially if you take care of others, you have got to take care of yourself. That cup gets mighty empty if you keep on filling everybody else's. Your cup also needs a little bit of attention. And if no one else is giving to you, then you have to pull back and start doing it for yourself. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. Let's look at the Aries energy. Let's shift on over. First quarter moon in Aries. Darker times to light. Be proud of who you are. Self-confidence got you so cute. Fake it till you make it. Yep. Self-confidence shining bright. Okay, first quarter moon in Aries was the other card that came out. So we're gonna look. Something is holding you back from racing towards your next goal. Achieving anything is nearly always part inspiration and part hard work. Again, with the hard work, right? Go, 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 do. Believe that you can create whatever you want. Be you. Take action and be smart, but also be bold. Don't allow inhibitions or others' restrictions to hold you back. Be systematic, but also allow yourself to get excited about what you want. If someone seems to be working against you now, deal with your emotions as calmly as you can. Okay. So this is heavy, heavy, heavy Aries energy. I don't know if any of you have Aries in your chart. You were singing Tupac? Nice. Oh, I love that version. Yeah. Now I got the whole thing in my head. Yeah, nice. Cute. Nice. Thank you for that added. Tame the lion or the lion will devour you. I love that. I love that. That is fantastic, especially for Leo, especially for that Leo energy. That is fantastic. And that's what that strength card is. The strength card is the Empress taming the beast through self-love, through compassion, through kindness, through gentle composure. You can't conquer the beast with anger and force. It will devour you. It will devour you for sure. Okay. So yes, this brute force that is Aries, right? We think of the ram. The ram is just charging through. They don't really think. They're just going to charge through. They're going to power through. This is stepping into your power. Being systematic, right? Being very strategic, planning all of your steps and really carefully thinking about things, but giving yourself the charge and the momentum to really kind of step into your power, being courageous, being bold, really understanding about, building that momentum to what you want. Some people may stand in your way. Some people may try to weigh you down. Some people may, bring obstacles or restrictions or any type of tests to test you to see how much and how deeply you want something and how much you're willing to do in order to get it. Like how much are you willing to sacrifice? How much further back, can this thing be pushed where you're okay with that? And you can still take on all the other challenges that are presented to you while keeping your mind set on the prize, right? Keeping your eye on the ball. Your mind is on the prize. Your mind's on your money. Your money's on your mind. We are just West Coast up in here today. I love it. And listen to how I'm talking. We are totally gangster. I have always laughed at that. I've listened to It's All Happening. I've always listened to R&B and hip hop and rap my entire life. I used to fall asleep to the Quiet Storm. My parents were just like, "What is this?" I was like, "I love it. I love it. I love it all. I love everything. I love pop. I love alternative. I love rock. I love hip hop. I love rap. I love all of it. Everybody. Reggae. I love reggae. Island music. I don't love country, but I love Miranda Lambert. And I don't really think that's country. It's a kind of country. Anyway, so West Coast. Y'all are adorable. We're so gangsters. Yeah, totally gangsters. Totally. Right? Oh my gosh. I hardly even. Oh, you're going to a reggae festival? Fun. Fun. It's like island country music to me. They tell stories, and it's stories about love and having fun and being in that, vibing energy. They talk a lot about family. They talk a lot about, conquests and being proud of where you're from, right? It reminds me of, it's like islander country music to me. Is what I like. It's my version of what I like for country, for storytelling. Storytelling. I like reggae. I think it's cute. I think it's beautiful. I love the vibe. I love the feel. I love the sway. Yeah, so good. Enjoy your festival. Cute. I love that for you. I love that for you. So, dealing with your emotions as calmly as you can. Now, I want to really kind of pick at this a little bit because I don't know if any of you know Aries or any Aries or have ever dealt with Aries. I have dealt with several. It's almost, you'll never forget that energy once you have dealt with an Aries, but it's about being really able to maintain and have composure and to think before you act or to think before you speak, right? It's about searching madly and like frantically for that filter. They don't care about a filter. They'll never care about a filter. Some people just don't, they just don't really do that. But this is about, if you want to conquer emotions and if you don't want to throw any type of fuel on the fire, you're going to want to, try to handle your emotions as calmly as you can, especially whenever you're dealing with other people who may enjoy going there or may rise to the occasion with you. You can create an all in all battle. You can do this. Ladies. Oh, Autumn Sky. Thank you. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate you. Welcome. Middle Tennessee. Adorable. You guys are hot, huh? I just came from the South. I drove my RV up north to get out of the heat because it was so gosh darn horrible. You have an Aries sister and you have so much fun together. Let it all hang out. She's a beast. Yes, I know. Exactly. Yeah. That's it. And I know some Aries, dude, and that's what they do. They don't really have a filter. And it's just this kind of balls to the wall. Let's go. Let's go. It's that mentality, right? But when emotions are heightened, that does not serve well because I've seen the other side of that coin. I spent a lot of time, with an Aries, and there were times where and on the opposite scale of the zodiac chart is Libra. My moon is in Libra in the 29th degree. I think I was 15 minutes away from being a Scorpio moon, but I'm a Libra moon. So I don't like confrontation. I just don't. I don't like it. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I really want everything to just be nice and cool. We can use our words. We don't have to be all like crazy. I don't like to get crazy. I don't like it. Personally, that's me. I'm a lover, not a fighter, personally. So when I handle my emotions, it's not pretty. Think of Kim Kardashian. Have y'all ever seen her cry? That's me. I'll go there. It's an ugly, ugly cry because I don't want to fight. And I don't want to fuss and I don't want to argue and I don't want to go there and I don't want to feel that and I don't want my pulse racing and I don't want any of that. You know what I mean? It's that ugly cry. It's a Libra ugly cry. It's ugly. It's awful. It's hilarious though. I've been laughed at quite a bit for how ridiculously I will go into my emotional state. I have a Cancer moon, or a Cancer sun, Libra moon, right? So I will go there, but I have a lot of earth, and my Aquarius rising will help me snap out of it real quick. I get pissed at them and then chunk them out the window like real fast. It matters. Your chart matters. So that Aries stuff, yeah, they can get nasty, but your sister, just let it go. Oh, and you're a Libra. See, you get it. You get it. So it's about just letting it go. You have to just kind of like, yeah, you get over it just for the sake of like not sitting in it. You can't sit in it. You can't sit there with it because you know what? There's so much happening that you can't possibly keep it all, because if you hang on to all of it, you're not going to be able to hold it all. You got to let it go. You pretty much have no choice. Otherwise, you're just going to not ever have to, you can't just, otherwise you just can't deal with them. Right. There's a point to where you can't hold it all. You can't keep it all. You got to let it go. Otherwise, there's the other side of the coin is completely avoiding them in your life altogether. Being in that as your sister, you have an understanding. That is a beautiful dynamic that both of you have. I love that about you. I'm really, really, really close with my older nephew. He's a Capricorn and I'm a Cancer sun. We're sister signs, right? There's this deep bond where we just kind of get each other. I get him. I think he is everything. And he is so thankful that I'm in the family, right? Because we're kind of guiding each other through a very three-dimensional family in our otherworldly type of knowledge. So it's interesting. It's interesting to kind of pair up with these people and kind of work that dynamic against one another. Very cool. Very cool for you. I like that. I like that. Welcome, everybody. We're just kind of chatting and looking at some oracle. I will go ahead and grab some questions from y'all. I'm having fun with the moon oracle. I can't even believe that these popped out. We just had this new moon in Leo energy. The first quarter moon in Aries card also came out. So this card is representing having the mix of the courage to chase your goals, no matter what anyone else says, right? No matter what anybody else says, I don't care. I don't care. I want this. I know it's going to work, right? People will try to talk you out of it. They'll try to tell you, that's just crazy. Why don't you just conform? Why don't you just go to college and get in line and do this degree and make this money and do what this person did and do what this person did? People will challenge you. People will challenge you in addition to every other challenge you have to the goal you want, right? But this is a test. It's always a test. It's always about how bad do you want it? Tupac again. How do you want it? How do you feel? Coming up as a player in the cash game. Oh, I am PG. So while still planning and being strategic, you still have to keep at it. This is tenacity. This is having the tenacity and the wherewithal to continue no matter what people say. I started to learn that the less you say, the better. You will figure it out. Who are your true ride or dies? Who's really got your back and who's going to help you manifest and create the outcome, and who is going to reverse manifest and try to initiate doubt, who will be thinking in their head about all the ways you can fail and putting that into the quantum field. Everything you think and feel affects the quantum field. And if you're out there and you're charging ahead and somebody else is charging against, that's a 50-50 shift in the momentum. I've gotten to the point where, you really kind of get real quiet about what it is you're working on until you're sure of it, until it starts to get some roots, until it starts to gain legs and get some momentum and get some, some charge to it. And then who's got your back. And you say, look, I'm working this. This has been in the process and I've got this momentum going for this thing. And I'm about halfway done with it. I've got this and this going on. I just wanted to tell somebody. And then now you have somebody helping you to kind of cheer you on and manifest and create what you want. But if somebody is charging against you, it's about maintaining control over those emotions. fire energy, air energy. It's difficult. It's difficult to hold your tongue and to not say, you get excited, you get passionate. Sometimes you can't hide it because there's major shifts happening. Sometimes, people notice if people spend enough time around you. Sometimes the people are right in your own house. They're right under the same roof with you. And, there's not really much you can do about it. And you have to let people know. When I started doing my awakening, I had to be very clear with everybody. I had 3 roommates at the time. I'd say, look, I'm not going to eat animals anymore. I'm quitting dairy, and I'll be meditating a lot. So if my door's shut, I'll put a sign up, and I'm just, need it nice and as quiet as it can be. I'll try and be conscious of everybody else's schedule to make sure, they're like, meditating. What do you mean? You're going what? Vegan? And everybody was stumped. They were like, okay. All right. And then initially you get all the questions. Well, how are you going to get your protein? And what does it mean when you meditate? Are you going to be like chanting? And, people have some really silly questions based on whatever ridiculousness that they've absorbed and attached, some sort of feeling to. So we all do that. We all have projection of our opinion on anybody else's choices. We do that. Everybody does that. So upon major shifts and having dipped through every little thing I possibly can, because I have a lot of 8th house placement. So I do a lot of transforming and a lot of transformational things about my I've changed what I do so many times. I've been a aviation parts manager. I've been a licensed cosmetologist. I've been dabbling in leaning towards getting my barbering license so I can become a master barber, because my cosmetology license is good and all, but I'm really, really, really good at short haircuts. I did admin work forever. I can create a business. I'm very good in an office. I'm very good with HR skills and abilities. I've also thought about writing a book. I've had my toe in many, 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 many ponds. Many ponds. When I started doing this away from hair is a nice, safe thing, right? Everybody knows hair. Everybody needs hair. Everybody's like, oh, you get a doctor in the family, you get a lawyer in the family, you get a hairdresser in the family, you get a mechanic in the family. Everybody loves you. Everybody wants to know, when you're available, can you do this? What do you think about this? Here comes the free opinions and all the stuff, right? So when you start to do what I'm doing now, it's interesting. It starts to get very interesting. I've had to block an uncle, a very highly religious, like the major, like Bible waiver, ridiculous, probably speaking in tongues to that level. No tea, no shade. Everybody has their own thing. And I never spoke ill towards him or went up in his business talking down to him, but he had no problem doing that to me on my business page. And I am a spiritualist, and I believe that religion is derived from spirituality, and I'm on the same mission. I'm on the same team. Really, I am. But to not know that is your own mental hangup. That's your own block. That's your own beliefs. That's your own theory, whatever. And to project that onto other people is your own problem. And for him to do that, I don't really want to explain it when somebody's coming at you in that way and attacking you on public and then apologizing in private and then attacking you again in public and then apologizing back again in private. I'm like, you can just stay off my page. You can just go away, all the way away. You know who's with you and who's not. And it's about really kind of protecting yourself emotionally. I could get myself all sucked into that. And if I had my other family's belief, then blood's thicker than water, and you have to let that be. And you have to just kind of take it to the chin and let it, that's your elders. You need to respect them, all the things you're told. But I don't conform to the mundane. Cute. I'm just now seeing that if you wrote that earlier. Oh, speaking of her, new moon in Cancer. Relax. Frankie says relax. Any of you my age out there? Do y'all know about Frankie? Frankie says relax. Don't do it if you want to go to it. Interesting. I was just talking to Death about Cancer. Very opposite of fire. It's passion and drive. It's more emotional side, right? Learn to set healthy boundaries with everyone in your life. Exactly. Exactly. And that happens. And that is a frequency adjustment. That's a frequency adjustment. Whenever you're readjusting your frequency, you no longer can understand people. You don't really speak the same language. They don't understand you. You don't understand them because your frequency has changed. Think of it like a radio dial, as Rich Lop likes to explain it. And I think he probably got that from Dispenza or Proctor, or you name it, any one of those guys. But pretty common there to understand that, when we readjust and we change ourselves, and we should be changing, we should be adjusting. To hyperfixate and just kind of sink down into this way of life and sit in structure and be routine and always do and never change and never evolve, never grow, never learn, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary to sit and just kind of hunker down into this echo chamber and this evolving kind of spiral of the same thing over and over and over and over and over, and only resonating with people of like mind, never really allowing for other opinions to exist or other people's ways to be, and that's kind of where we start slinging hate and opinions about people, and creating doubt and trying to instigate lack mentality upon other people. That's pushing opinions on other people. A lot of that, if you do that enough and you get enough resistance, you'll start to just kind of keeping it to yourself until it's done. A lot of times I'll do that when it's done, and then I know it's good and it's solid, then you'll hear about it. I've done a thing because I've been thinking about moving into mentorship, and now I'm creating a button. It's happening. I have a price, I have a time frame, I have a method that will lead me into the next step. Boom, boom, boom. Progression forward. I can't sit here. I can't read tarot forever and be just a tarot reader. It's not my thing. I love it. It'll be a part of my journey. It's a part of the story, but it's not the only thing. It can't be your only thing. Most of the time, most of us don't only have one thing. Even if you do have a 9-to-5 job where you go, the standard 40, you still have hobbies, you still have interests, you still have other things on the side where, you put your attention and focus when you're not doing what it is you do to create income. Okay. So the Cancer energy, how funny. I'm just talking about her. And my Aquarius, hello. I'm an Aquarius rising too. Cute. Me. Y'all know any Cancers besides me? Any water signs, Cancers out there? New moon in Cancer. I have a feeling this has to do divine feminine energy. Your youngest sister, Valerie, Aries, Libra, and a Cancer, and all girls. Sounds like a nice quiet house. I bet y'all were so quiet growing up. Hell no. I know, right? Your 5-year-old twins are Cancer. Oh my God. And your little face, your little emoticon. Cute. Oh, Cancer. She is a recluse. I do love being home. I love to be at home. Going out is very exhausting. You have a Pisces older sister? So how many? I was just fixing to say, I was like, God, how many are you? 5 of you? Oh my God. Oh my God. Battle Royale. And you're a Pisces? Beautiful. I just did the Pisces reading today. Well, beautiful. I know Pisces well. I know Pisces very well. Definitely. All right. Cute. Lots of emotions there. The emotions be emotioning with the Cancer energy. This is divine feminine energy, drawing. So this card strongly suggests that goddess energy is on your side. Goddess energy. So relax, relax. You and your loved ones are being looked after. Whatever your heart holds dearest is safe and well. This may not be time to charge at what you want. So think about whether you can approach it from another angle. If someone in your life needs you, nurture them. Nurture and be gentle with yourself too. Your diet may need improving for your own well-being. I was saying the balance, dude, the balance. The balance. While you're charging, while you're getting your stuff done, right? While you're getting your crap in a stack, your poop in a group, your shit together, right? Your plan of action, and you're charging ahead, and you're just taking care of everything, and you're battling on, and this challenge comes up and you tackle it, and you conquer it, and you feel so accomplished, and you learned a lot, and this challenge approaches, and maybe you weren't able to get it quite right, but now you're going to tackle it in a different way, and you've got this different approach. All in between, relax in between. Continue to nurture, nourish, create a vessel for which to pour from, to give back, to be able to offer with. I don't know if any of you ever done an offering, but you have to have a goblet and a plate to do your offering. Okay. Pisces. Okay, cool. Cute. I love it. That really balanced with one another. Those talked about one another. Very good. Does anyone have a question for me? Does anyone have a question you would like to ask me? I will answer one question for everybody. Please, no health, no legal. I'm happy to help if anyone would like to know something. Otherwise, I'll just grab the tarot decks and start doing a little reading and see if we can't get some portal energy look. So we will definitely do that. I will absolutely look at some portal energy. I would like to pull some tarot and see what comes up. She says tarot. Just do tarot. Yeah. Can do. I can do just tarot. I have another deck I'm going to play with too. This one's a little colorful. Has not been my style, but if you know me in personal life, I don't mind this. I've never been able to professionally just present myself in a way where I just cuss and cuss and cuss and cuss and cuss. I do it occasionally. This entire deck is just pretty foul, and it's hilarious. It's cute and it's funny, and it hits a point. It's really good. You're going to ask about school and career. Ask me a question. Ask me. Knight of Wands, more fire energy, going after what you want. 6 of Wands, probably a lot of eyes on you, a lot of pressure on you for success. You're charging ahead. You want to have it happen. Let's see. You've been out of the workforce, having twins and all. You've been out of the workforce? Okay. Let me see you. Ugh. I can't believe you have twins. How adorable. Are they paternal or fraternal? Fraternal is where they look alike, right? And paternal is where they're just same time. Or do I have that backwards? Are they going to be little masterminds and trick you, or just gang up on you? I want to know if you'll be Maternal is they look alike. Okay, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Very cute. Girl, boy is fraternal. Thank you. Thank you. I know more about farming than I do about humans, about human babies. I never had children myself, but I know more about animals and farm animals. Oh, that's another thing I did. I had a farm. Another pond I put my toe in. I bet they are sweet. Oh, I bet they are so they're fraternal. Girl, boy. Oh, what a blessing. Are they your only two? That's kind of most people say that. They're like, let me just have two, have a boy and a girl, and then I can just be done. I've heard that before. I've heard people say that before. Just like a one and done. And then it's perfect. I've got one of each, and then I can just, and then it was all in one shot and then be over it. How cute. I love that. They're gonna be so close. We're gonna watch out for each other. Indeed. Congratulations on your baby. 5 total. 2 sets of unplanned twins. Shut the front door. Oh my gosh. Welcome, Danita. Welcome. Welcome to the family. I'm so glad you're here. I'll be happy to answer a question if you like. I've just been reading some oracle cards. Spirit pulled new moon in Leo right out of my deck. Y'all can go back and watch it. And we just had a new moon in freaking Leo. So we got to read up on that energy. We have an 8-8 portal happening. There's Mercury retrograde that started today that will be going on until the 27th. So everybody be mindful of that energy with past returns and things of that nature. Electronics giving you the business a little bit. No, thank you, love. Thank you so much. I appreciate your curiosity. Appreciate you being here. Also, today I just finished. Shut the front door. First set are 18 years old. Wow. Are they boy girl as well? Are they same? Are they the same? Look at the Knight of Swords that just fell out. Earlier I pulled the Knight of Wands, and now I'm pulling the Knight of Swords. It's like a lot of impulsive. Okay, here's this thing. I'm gonna do it. Here's this thing. I'm gonna do it. That's that Knight of Swords. The Knight of Wands is like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it. They don't think about it. They don't ask permission. They just do it. They're a boy girl too. You are so freaking blessed. And you have 5. Wow. And do twins run in your family? Autumn Sky? Yes, we're all very impressed by you. Do twins run in your family? Wow, that is amazing. I'm happy to answer questions. Let's see. So far we have asking about career. So we're going to ask for Autumn Sky. What's coming in for Autumn Sky for career? Autumn Sky for career. Your mom's side? Thanks, Mom. Wow. That is amazing. I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed with that. What a blessing. She's just like fertile. That is amazing. How blessed are you? Okay. I'd like to ask about if you would be traveling safe. Okay. However, I was the only one this generation to have twins. Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. So let's see here. So blessed. So blessed. Okay, let's see here. And look, I pulled a freaking Empress. Ay, mami. All right, let's see here. So let's see. What is coming in? What's coming in for Valerie? For Autumn Sky. Autumn Sky. What's coming in for the workforce for Autumn Sky? What's coming in? What's coming in for Autumn Sky? Autumn Sky for the workforce. What's coming in? Autumn Sky. What's coming in? High Priestess. What's coming in? Give me 2 more, please. 2 more. Magician reverse. May I have 1 more, please? Too many. Okay. All right. The Magician reversed is really weird. This could be with the Queen of Wands and the Strength card out here. This might be somebody giving you this feeling of, kind of swaying you into a job under the guise of it being exactly what you want and exactly what you need. The High Priestess is out here first, which is always redirecting us back to our inner knowing, your gut feelings, whatever drives you to kind of make your decisions, right? Where your decision making initially comes from is that initial gut feeling. Does this feel right? Is this a good vibe? Am I getting a good feeling from this person? With the Magician reversed, I almost feel like the first offer out of the gates may go really, really well until it doesn't. And then there will be this kind of moment where you regroup. You regroup to kind of find something that's a little bit more on the page of what you were seeking. But I see you eventually landing in something. You'll eventually land in something. There might be like kind of a false start when you get back into the career field. Just FYI. You may even go so far as to like feel like a good solid foundation starting to build up, and then all of a sudden something happens where your job is at stake or something comes up. There's some sort of issue that happens. This could be something like the company goes under. This happened to my mom once. She got this really amazing offer with this company and she was kind of pushed into it and had to take it. She had to take it because there was this other like Verizon had just cut her from like 25, 30 years. And so she was looking for a career position and this one fell into her lap. It felt energetically right. It felt like the exact right fit. And she was kind of pushed into having to make this decision. And then all of a sudden the company downsized. Like she was there for like 6 months, just going and loved it. And everything was great. She was there for just under a year. And then all of a sudden she had to like flip the switch and find something else. But I do see you being able to land on your feet after that with a couple of kings. And it's kind of like this disappointment with having to go back out there again. It's pretty interesting. Double twin. Your cousin or twin boys 20 years later. Oh my gosh, Danita, look at all you multiples. That is so amazing. All of you multiples in here, that is so rare to have that, truly. I think my big claim to fame is I'm left-handed and I'm almost 6 feet tall. So that's how I'm weird. Oh, and I do this for a living. You have one daughter and one granddaughter? You're still blessed. You're still totally blessed. What a blessing. I just have animals. I have my collective. You are all my children. Y'all are my children. It's all of yous. Oh, yeah. There's something here. Something happens with that job. Something happens with that job, lady. Miss Autumn Sky. Something happens. Something you don't see coming. There's something here. Just know that. Just know that, like, wherever you go, there's a strong possibility of you having to kind of pivot, but you'll be fine. Don't worry about the pivot. Don't worry about, kind of getting out there and maybe hitting a couple hiccups. I kind of see it as a false start. There's a little bit of a false start. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me look. Valerie has asked about if you'll be traveling safe. Okay. Will Valerie be traveling safe? Will Valerie be traveling safe? Will Valerie be traveling safe? You're going a long distance? You're so welcome. Thank you for trusting my guidance. I hope that helps. Hope that gives you some clarity. All right. Traveling far. Are you leaving the country? Pointer. Are you leaving your country? Will Valerie be traveling safe? 620 miles. Well, if you were in another continent, you could be leaving your country. I take it you're here in the States. Are you here in the States? Or are you on Australia? Or are you're in the States? Okay. So that can be. Yeah. So the 10 of Wands just popped out. I kept picturing, because I saw the Tower card also come out. And I see there being just a lot of kind of pressure on you to handle a bunch of things. North Carolina. Are you driving or are you flying? Driving. Okay. Will Valerie be traveling safe? Too many. Valerie be traveling safe. Thank you. You'll be fine. So there's going to be what there's going to be. Oh, many, many blessings back to you, Miss Autumn Sky. Mwah. Many blessings to you. I'm so honored. So, oh, you're so sweet, Danita. So it's just a lot of work. It's a lot of the road's hard, babe. The road's hard. Traveling is hard. It's difficult. It's about the drive. The drive is going to be, a little bit annoying for you, maybe a little bit disappointing. There's anything can go when you're traveling. There's if you're traveling by flight, right? And I know that you're not, but say that you were. If there's a weather event that happens the night before, that could screw up everything the following day, right? You have it set in your mind. You're supposed to have this happen and this happen and this happen. So you have a set plan, right? Most of us will plan a trip. We don't just get out there and just, woohoo. Let me just jump in this car and hit my map and see what the best route is and just wing it, right? Most of us will look at the planned trip days in advance, kind of plan our stops and see where, if we're going to need to make a stop, where that's going to be, to stretch our legs, take breaks. We kind of look at the fuel costs, plan the trip. You used to do that. Hi, Colleen. Tiring. Yeah, it's tiring. It's exhausting. The road's a whip. The road is a whip. Now that I'm in my RV and I drive, the road is a whip. Okay, so there's construction, there's traffic, there's crap that happens on the road. You're just driving along and all of a sudden something bam comes out of nowhere and hits your car and you're just like, what was that? Oh my gosh. Is it damaging? Is it this? And it's, just a freaking rock that some tire chunked up and hit the side of your car. Or, a little chip of something will nail your windshield and you're sitting there hunting and looking, did it cause a chip? Is it gonna spider? It's stressful. It's not like, you're just bopping along. It's not like the movies where you're just like, wee, everything's great. Things happen, a group of traffic will come along, 18 wheelers. Ooh, my RV, they're my nemesis. I'm driving on the road and I'll see them coming up in my rear view. And I'm just like, I brace myself because they're about to push my rig over. And then I have to hold my stuff in my line while they shove my rig, and then maintain and then watch them as they're doing their line and make sure I'm staying in my lane. And so it's okay though. We have Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. Everything will be fine. The trip event, yeah, you're going to be great. Whenever you're landing, whenever you're getting to where you're going, you'll get to have your stuff handled and then travel back to where you're coming from. Back to where you came from. We'll be fine. Queens, kings, handling it fine. It's just the travel. Another queen. Yeah. Handling it like a boss. It'll be fine. It's just that initial drive. The driving is not going to be like a piece of cake. The road's not cake anymore. The road's crowded and people are stupid. And RV, yeah. Keep checkpoint times to connect with loved ones, friends, step by step, get there. Yeah, could be. Yeah. Your husband wants an RV. I do not. No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. It's all right. Camping life is something, there's a lot of maintenance involved with it. It's just one more thing. Like anything, you have a home, you have home ownership, you still have to maintain it. You still have to like keep up with it. Okay. Construction on the road. Oh yeah. There's been times where, if I'm driving this RV and there's a lane shift or something, or if the road's like bumpy like crazy, or if there's a wall, the confinement wall to keep you there. Oh buddy. I highly advise all those people, don't sit in the shadows of people in the lanes. Don't do it. Get away from people. Get away from people in those lanes. Oh my gosh. Okay. He wants to stay home. You just want to stay home and hermit, and he wants to go outdoors. That's so funny. I didn't want to keep it up. Yeah, you could totally rent one if you need to travel. This is my home though. I live in this. The goal was to travel so that I could come to a town near you and read live at an expo or a pop-up mart or whatever. So y'all could get a reading in person from me. Still the plan. I love expos. I love traveling to the expos, and I'm not really sure where I'm supposed to live for the rest of my life. Like the rest of my life, the vibe has got to be there where it just feels like super welcoming, and the people are just like, when you get somewhere and you're like, God, I could totally live here. I love this place. This feels really, really good. The people are welcoming. The people feel like it feels good. The environment's good. There's a lot of accessibility to things that you love, right? It's like all the stars and planets align. Very utopic. So I guess I'm traveling looking for utopia, and then I'll lean towards that. I know one thing. It is not going to be in the freaking hot ass hell south. It can't be. It's too damn hot. I've done it for 45 years of my life living in the freaking heat, and I'm sick of it. Sick of it. Sick of the heat. I'm melting. So the trip's going to be safe. It'll be fine. It's just a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and it's probably going to be a little bit disappointing that you got to maybe go on a detour. If you had a set plan trip and you wanted to see something, it may not be open, or you could have like a completely different route that takes you in a different direction. Something like that's going to happen, but it's still going to be a safe trip. I don't see chaos. I don't see havoc. I just see it being a lot of a work, and a little bit disappointing. A little bit disappointing that something kind of doesn't go the way you wanted it to. But all in all, it's a really good trip. It's a good trip, and you do arrive safely. Good luck with your travels, indeed. Safe travels. That was something we always said in aviation as well. Safe travels. Could be detours, totally. So the mountains, yes. Going water side, like driving next to like a lot of water is really, really cool. Driving through the mountains is really cool. The desert is beautiful. As long as it's all daylight. I hate driving at night. So as long as I'm there before night. Plus I got to set the whole thing up. I got to do the chords, the lines, the pop outs, the jacks, the this, the that, the other. It's a lot of work. And I'd rather do it before dark. Setting this thing up in the dark sucks. It sucks. Safe travels, Miss Valerie. Safe travels. All right. Let me look here. Make sure I see you, Miss Jen. So, Colleen, are you still in the room? So, anybody who would like to ask me a question, I'm also doing paid readings. If anybody would like a paid reading, that is available, but I'll just answer a quick question for you. You're welcome, love. You're so welcome. Enjoy your trip. White, rapid, orange, and white. Cones at night, the rain. Yeah, rain. Oh, God. Now I am up in Michigan for now. Yeah. It's been it's been like the max high has been flirting like with like 88, high 80s only. So it's been so good. It's been so good. So good. Because I know Texas is probably like the heat index is in the upper 90s to the lower 100s, and the heat index usually stays about 105 to 110 this time of year in Texas. So, hi, Ms. Lady Scorpio. Very good to see you. Huge body of water to the left or right. Yeah, water is weird. At night driving is weird, totally. So let me make sure I'm not missing anybody else. I need to. Okay, perfect. So what do Jen's guides need her to know today? Ooh, what do Jen's guides need her to know today? What do Jen's guides need her to know? What do Jen's guides need her to know? Full card. What do Jen's guides need her to know today? What do Jen's guides need her to know today? What do Jen's guides need her to know today? What do Jen's guides need her to know today? Nothing. It will give me cards. What do they need her to know today? Okay. That's a lot, though. It keeps on like throwing these giant chunks. Okay, we got the world card. I'll take that. What else? Okay. We'll do that. All right. So I think you've been seeking a lot of emotional fulfillment through completing some old cycles, learning a lot of lessons, and figuring out how to have your emotional fulfillment. Um, I think your realizations of this by being done through closing some old cycles, whatever those old cycles are, I think you're moving into a more emotionally fulfilling time. We do have the Three of Pentacles and the Strength card coming out. There's that Leo energy again. So I am showing you more focused on your career right now. I think you're more focused on your career and building your career than you are on your dating life, about going out or anything like that. I see you kind of conquering a lot when it comes to you taking control and taking a lot of initiative when it comes to the workplace. And there's lots of reasons for you to celebrate that. There's lots of reasons for you to feel very happy and very accomplished with what's going on at the workplace right now. There's a lot of things being dealt with. Yeah, I feel like you're feeling very satisfied, very productive when it comes to landing that long-term goal. Are you transmuting? Are you transmuting everything into work right now? Everything else, I feel like everything else that's kind of been going on, you're tunneling and focusing that into productivity. Kind of feels like you're being more productive these days than you are active. More productive than you are being active. There's a difference. There's a difference there. Like being active is about trying to busy yourself and being busy and looking for things to do and trying to make plans and find ways to, acting, right? The other side of the coin, being productive, is about creating opportunities and growth and momentum and, setting goals and achieving them. So very different. Very different. Cute. Looks good. Looks good, Jennifer. Feel good? Cute. I'm going to pull a new deck. Oh, I just have some sitting here. Well, police. All right. All right, Jennifer. I hope that resonates. I hope that helps. Lots of things to celebrate with what you're working on. Feels like you're finally starting to receive a lot of support at work. People are looking on, starting to really admire the things you're doing. I feel like people are very, it's almost like you're becoming the talk of your workplace. You're really gaining a name for yourself at your workplace. You're gaining a name for yourself there. Looks good. That's transmutation too. I love it. I love that. I am a big fan of that. I do that a lot. If there's things that I can't control in my life and I'm not getting return, or I'm not feeling satiated, or I'm feeling like I'm, not getting what I'm putting in, then I'll redirect and start pouring it into something that is going to return and give back to me what it is that I'm pouring into it. If it's not myself, then it's something that I do have control over, like a project or work or a hobby or a habit that I love to do, or, something that needs to be done that's on my list, turning my frustration of not being mirrored, matched, or aligned with towards something that I can create and produce from. Okay. Ooh. Hope that helped. Thank you very much for trusting my guidance. I appreciate you. Ms. Lady Scorpio is asking, will Ms. Lady Scorpio marry her current mate? I feel like I like to call it having my toe in many ponds. I like to dip my toe in many, many ponds. So we have this pond, that pond. So going around and really kind of like feeling it. You're a jack of all trades as well. Trying to balance both worlds. Yes. Trying to balance both worlds. Yes. Yes. And there's a redirection happening. If you're not getting that return, I do this, then I go and pour it into something where I do get return. where I can have control over the outcome, where I can focus and redirect my energy. Valerie, I've never felt more correct than where I am right now. Like this vibrates with me. I've always felt guided to help, and this aligns with every single thing that's in my chart. Once I started to study my chart, and then I started to do this line of work, every door that I've opened since opening the initial door of my awakening has been leading me into further deepening my spiritual awakening, to where I can have the connectivity to bring people along with me, to try to, recruit others to also do this work. The more light workers we have, the more energy healers we have, the more people we have on this journey, it is shining more light to the darkness that's in the world, right? Because there's plenty of the opposition, plenty of ops out there. So we need to start having some people on the defense that are going to start really spreading a better word and knowledge that matters, and truth, right? Really, really helping people find their authenticity through truth, not through falseness, not through, chasing and filters and, feeling like your happiness or your worth is outside of you, knowing how to redirect and find that from within, and then to truly shine in that way. So guiding people to this knowledge, and then further instigating, people chunking pebbles into the pond and rippling out and affecting others. That's been my drive. I want to teach, I want to guide, I want to show people this path, and I want to do everything I can, that has to do with anything on this path, on this journey, as far as, deepening my knowledge on it, meditating more, learning as much as I can, and sharing it. It's what I love to do. Learning as much as I can and sharing it. I've always been the type of person who really thrives through acts of service. So I've always been a server. I was in the service industry my entire career, customer service, and then service industry my entire career since I'm 16. I was babysitting when I was 10. So I've been working since I'm 10 years old, honestly. I mean, shit, I was doing chores before that to earn money. So I've always been about giving and creating. So my entire life. Oh, you're so welcome. Know thyself before you enter the door. So true. Jennifer, you're welcome, lovely. Thank you for being here. Thanks always for trusting my guidance. So we got Lady Scorpio on the panel. I'll try to master this. Like, I really want to ascend to this. My one of my good colleagues that comes here, she was here earlier, I don't know if she's still here, Kiki. She's a 30-year life coach, and she's shifted into being a career coach to show people how to build and structure their careers. But it landed her in that basis of it, and to put that much energy behind one thing, to really kind of sit and focus and really dive deep into it. What I'm mastering is being the best me that I could be. So I know that I have creativity. I know that I'm an artist. I know that I like to teach and guide. So there's a lot. There's a lot. I like to do a lot. I like to show a lot. All right. Miss Lady Scorpio, thank you for your patience if you're still here. If you're still here, if you're not still here, you will catch the replay. I eventually got to you when I stopped running the dango mouth. Hi, lovely. There she is. Hello, gorgeous. 101 with the heat index, Lady Autumn. Oh my God. No, I ran away from that. Okay. Will Lady Scorpio marry her current mate? 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 The Tower card is sitting out there. Will Lady Scorpio marry her current mate? Oh. Okay. Oh my God. I think so. I definitely think so. I got the star card with the lovers. So we have star and lovers. I've got the freaking 10 of cups and the chariot. Me think so. I have Cancer, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. Page of Cups is also out here about that offer, that love offer. There's a little bit confusion on like when it's going to happen or where it's going to happen. I think that's going to be pretty much your only holdup on this whole thing. But yeah, looks good. Looks like you're getting married. You go to Hawaii, you can get married. Horrible joke. So sorry. Oh God, I just flipped over the sun card. Flipped over the sun card too. These are super positive cards. Super positive. This is almost like clearly and obviously it's a yes. Wow. Sounds like a big yes. That's major. 10 of cups, lovers, star card, chariot, sun. Yeah. Looks beautiful. Congratulations. You and your mate. Congrats, darling. I love it. I love it. All right, let's see here. Danita, no, I did not do this artwork. This is a friend of mine. This is a cross stitch. So it's done. It's needlepoint. So she makes these prints. Her name is Lisa, and her business is called Blue Dracona. And she makes cross stitching patterns, and they're all of the esoteric theme. Everything is done of the occult theme or esoteric theme, but it's cross stitching. It's like Granny Goth. It's so cute. And she made this for me for my birthday. She framed it, and it's beautiful. And this one here is another friend of mine who did this. This is called Vulture Craft Arts, and she is actually getting a storefront soon. So this is a friend of mine that I used to work with. This is a friend of mine from my party days. We were rave kids back in the day. We used to go to all the raves. We would dance all night long. We tried all the things, you know. This is my homie. This is my homie. And this girl right here, and I have dug down deep in the trenches and in the trenches of hell and ground out some freaking haircuts, like some fire freaking haircuts. So this is a friend of mine. Her business is called Vulture Craft Arts. And this friend of mine is Lisa, and her business is called Blue Dracona. Cute, yeah? My friends are very, very amazing. Very amazing. It looks painted, I know, but it's cross stitch. Isn't that neat? It's needlepoint. Needlepoint. Isn't that cute? So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Happy to answer. Happy to answer. But no, of course I didn't, but I'm no gatekeeper, but they have this available. Like her storefront is amazing. She does, it's called, Vulture Craft. It's the oddities. It's oddities artwork. And she, like I said, we both did hair together. So she's an artist. This one here is also an artist. So very witchy friend of mine. Both of them are very, very, very occult like. All my witches. No, we're not in a coven. I've never been in a coven. I just dabble with herb and oil. I dabble with earth elements. So you need more? Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, they'll be online. I'll go in the comment section and put their businesses up in my comment section later. So y'all can come back and look at this post, and I'll put their businesses. I will pin them in the comment section for everybody. Yeah, witches are healers. The good ones are. The good ones are. There's, there's good and evil in everything, right? There's extreme religicos who want to shove the Bible down your throat and misquote it all the time because they affixate to certain things to, push their agenda, and their opinion, really. But, but anything done in the extreme is not good. Spiritualism done in the extreme can be not good. If you're out there, shaming everybody and, making them, trying to shame people into your beliefs, that's not good. Many ways. Like my personal dietary beliefs, in the beginning, I was freaking out and trying to, go around and shake everybody by the shoulders and wake up. Don't you see what they're doing? And you can't do that. You can't do that. But all you can do is just kind of stand in your power, know what you do, and when asked, know what the hell you're talking about. Don't get your information from the echo chambers of the gosh darn internet. And by God, please, please, please don't think and feel like the television and movies are anything to have any type of basis of reality. There are hints and notions of what could happen. Yes, it is an idea that came from somewhere. Yes, but it's far less common than some people would like you to believe. That black magic stuff, there's a lot of people out there that don't really know what they're doing. And, they're out there sending out energy like crazy, not realizing that everything gets returned to sender. Everything we send out comes back to us. So it's very important to protect yourself, to protect what it is you're doing. There's knowledge to know. And it is, after all, just energy. So being terrified of it and angry about it only solidifies it, makes it take hold, and further allows you to self-sabotage based on you attaching to it and giving it power. So, dote and antidote. Hecate's mother. Yes. Yes. Queen mother. Mm-hmm. Ancient Greek. Beautiful. Everyone has power. Everyone has power. Even the people who talk crap about people doing craft openly. People who talk mad shit about witches and witchcraft do it every single day. And they practice it all the time. And they're, especially if they're in the intuitive world and they're a part of the spiritual world, talking down on it is basically like talking down on your best friend. Yeah, we're coworkers, man. We're coworkers, bringing all that toxicity into the workforce, making a toxic work environment by being misinformed, ill-educated, spiritually unintelligent, creating a toxic work environment. Yeah. Danita. Thank you, darling. Hey, meet my friend. She's cool. And then turned out she really is. That's cute. That's funny, Danita. How funny. So, let's see here. Let's see. Y'all want to play with the saucy deck? Let's play with the saucy deck. Let's see how the rest of the week's going to go. So I am going to be adding very soon some mentorship buttons. So you can start booking mentorships with me if you are interested. What's coming up? Uh-oh. We have the 9 of Swords. So this week is a little stressful. Again, we've got Mercury retrograde coming in. There are a few other things happening here. I know that Virgo, Venus has gone into Virgo as well. I was looking at that. I was like, oh, hey, that's my placement. What else for this week for my collective? What else? What else for this week for my collective? I'm so happy to be back on here doing these. Oh, I'm doing it right now, my darling. Following your heart. Okay. Knight of Cups. Stressed about something you're geared towards. Nine of Pentacles. Oh. Oh, okay. That's the Eight of Pentacles. Some sort of plan. Oh, yeah. Okay, we've got the Emperor, Page of Cups. So there's something that you're working on. And like I was talking about with the goals and the initiative and setting course on action of something that you really want. Venus is your ruler. Oh, nice. So yeah, I have a lot of Libra and Virgo in my chart. I have strong Venus ruler. So I really resonate with the goddess, with that goddess energy. Really resonate with that goddess energy big time. What is the saucy deck? Oh, yeah, no, it's the rebel deck. There's a rebel deck in here. As you can already see, she's got opinions. So we're gonna look at the saucy deck in just a second. I do want to do this collective reading here real quick. Yes. We're gonna put the mama finger out in your faces a little bit, but I'll keep her in the holster for now while we're talking tarot. So tarot, let's see. So you're trying to build your momentum, right? You're focusing on your goals, but it ain't easy. It ain't easy. And this is a bit of a stressful week for you. And I feel like this has to do with you possibly not getting enough rest because of how much work and focus and study and effort you're putting in, trying to make some things happen, trying to push things in your favor here. Again, yeah, we've got the Five of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Death card, right? So things are kind of falling by the wayside as you're trying to work this new plan. As you're trying to work this new plan, things are falling apart. Things are kind of falling by the wayside. There could be some sort of a financial investment that some of you are doing where this is really taking a hit on your finances. A lot of times you have to spend money to make money, unfortunately. And putting yourself in the red when you're initially starting to work on something that could have some sort of a return is stressful. This is, looking at the numbers in that way is really allowing yourself to slip into these lack mentalities, right? So you want to be really mindful of that, to not go there. Don't go there easily. The Death card says that these are transitionary periods. There are big changes and big shifts happening, letting go of the old to change into something new. But the dedication and the commitment and the hard work that you're putting in is really going to pay off. It's going to pay off in the long run. I've got the Three of Cups. Here comes that Nine of Cups about your wish fulfillment. Lots of things to celebrate, your wish fulfillment, things coming into balance and alignment, partnerships finally starting to solidify and come forth for you here. Things fall into place, right? We're working towards our goals, towards our accomplishments, towards our momentum type of shift. Everything else falls into place as that's happening, as you're building, as you're growing, as you're evolving. The rest of your life kind of vibrationally aligns around you. It's stressful though. It's stressful to deal with the change. It's stressful to deal with the new. It's stressful to deal with the old and how to make them both kind of intertwine. That's stressful. It's difficult. It's not an easy task. If it were easy, everybody would be doing it. Too much resonating. You have that deck? Mm-hmm. You're Scorpio too? Cute. Like, yes. That's funny. I watched a show called Modern Family, and she would say, look, and it was the kid Luke, and she would always say, Luke, Luke, and he's like, I think you're saying my name. She goes, no, I want you to look at this, Luke. She goes, oh, I see. I feel yeah. Mom is a Scorpio. I have Scorpio placements. My mom has a stellium in Scorpio. I have attracted in a Scorpio. Like not Luke, Luke and Luke and Luke. In the English fun. That's why people get so annoyed at the English language. It's so right there. Your mom is a wonderful person. I love my mama. I love my mama. We're very fortunate. Not everybody does. Not everybody has, and not everybody does. So we are very, very, very fortunate. Very fortunate indeed. Strict at times, good. You need it. Keep your ass in line, girl. Speaking of, y'all ready for the Rebel deck? We're gonna look at the Rebel deck. The Rebel deck. So, also a gift from my person. My last deck I used, also a gift from my person. Let's see here. What do my collective need to know? Ooh. We're about to read you. Forgive me. Here we go, yo. Oh yeah, Danita. Yeah. When I would get a new phone and it hasn't learned how I speak yet, I'm like, I'll train you. I'll train you. You'll learn that I don't ducking ever think that. I'm never ducking anything. You'll learn. All right. Okay. Who flew? Who flew? She's so, y'all are so cute. How cute are y'all? Okay. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Stop taking yourself there. If you are pissed off at where you are currently in life, every choice you made puts you exactly where you are. So it's time to start making decisions to move away from there. Okay. And if you're pissed off about where you are, don't ever take yourself there again. Now you know. Now you know. Is that not funny? You're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it. Handle it. Everybody goes through their shit. Everybody has something. Universe operates in ebbs and flows. We can't always be in the up. We can't always have perfection. We can't always have a wonderful time and a perfect experience and divine connection. It's not like that. It's not ever going to be like that. That's not what being here on earth is about. We came here to have experience, to learn, to grow and evolve. We're to learn love. We're to learn love through the pain. Try that one on for size. Every single thing that's been brought to you that has tested you to the fiber and being of your core, right? Ultimately, you're supposed to still love no matter what. It is divine. I have a book. Where's my book? Where's my book? My book. I got the book. Ooh, the book. You about to get the book. The book. So, what do we have here, darling? Themes of enlightenment. themes of enlightenment. Enlightenment is love and inner peace, freedom and happiness. These are themes of divine enlightenment. That's not just healing, that's past healing. Unconditional love, no matter what. It's in the Bible. Love thy neighbor. Treat others as you want to be treated, no matter what. No matter what. Divine love, inner peace. It's difficult to get there. I mean, most of the world operates in the 3D where we have insecurities. We feel inadequate. We are constantly operating out of an energy of being violated, of remembering violation, and carrying that as if it is a badge of honor. I have been violated. I am a victim. I am wounded, right? And proclaiming this to the world, giving your voice power through victimization of your circumstances. This is not empowering, FYI. This is not empowering. This is a state of wounded themes of consciousness. You are consciously attaching to a theme of being wounded, of pain, of hurt, which is a low vibration. And when you are in these low vibrational states and you're feeling rejected, you're going through judgment, you feel overwhelmed, you experience loss, you're not trusting people, okay? You have extreme distrust. You're blanketing and pigeonholing everybody into one title because of this experience that you can't seem to get past. This is lowering yourself. This is keeping yourself in a low vibration, maintaining and attaching and keeping up with a low vibration. Why would you do that to yourself? Why would you keep yourself there? What is the point of this? I know, and I get it. Negativity is addicting. It is. I get it. It's very addicting. This is a very top seller. It's a big seller to be very negative, to teach people lack. This is very 3D, right? It's very 3D to keep you right here for a state of chasing and seeking external validation, seeking external happiness, keeping you on a quest of hunting for everything outside of you when it all resides inside of you anyway, no matter what. No matter what. Exactly right, sir. So, well, okay, you're funny. I like to say, please stay healthy. Yes, make healthy choices, make good choices, right? We're always faced with this opportunity of making a choice. Are you going to choose one or are you going to choose the other? Choosing victimization is a way. Choosing to stay in a low vibrational state is a way, or elevating yourself up out of it. This is difficult work. Not everybody does it. Not everybody does it. It doesn't take you long or much of a challenge to be able to, if you flip this screen up right now, you may catch somebody talking very negatively about something that they've experienced that they carry around with them, that gives them reasons and excuses why they are projecting this onto the world, why, they want everybody to commiserate, right? Misery loves company. So it's not difficult to find that. To elevate yourself away from that, though, is divine. That's true divination. To pull yourself into understanding what's going on and to really having this accountability, to pull yourself up into the 4D here. This is about having understanding, accepting, being self-motivated, accountability for your part in whatever has happened to you. And then understanding why it's happened, then you start to take your power back and understand how it happened for you. And it didn't happen to you, it happened for you. This is where you start to take your power back and you pull yourself up out of that 3D state. And you really start to pull yourself into this understanding of really wanting to know what that feeling is and why. What that feeling is and why. And then when you can start to understand that, you then you then can start to really understand and look at what true enlightenment looks like. Making choices, making a choice to live and stay in an energy of positivity, of wanting to create from a place of gratitude, optimism, having faith and hope for what's to come, what you're creating versus what you've been through, and assigning yourself this reason for being in a low vibrational state. Being there is your human birthright. I'm not saying don't ever do this and this is bad and this is not supposed to be. Staying there is not supposed to be. You are not supposed to live and breathe and operate from that state. This is a place where you will create more of that same energy. And this is it takes a huge hit to your physical health, to your emotional health, to your spiritual health. There's a lot of things that fall by the wayside when you resonate in that low, dense emotion. Earth is the most dense planet there is, and it has to do everything with our emotions and our feelings. This is why we are driven so intensely by the moon, because of its emotion and its emotional state, the power that it has over us. Ooh. Ooh. What are y'all doing? Are y'all being so smart in my chat? You guys are so freaking beautiful. Your question was answered, my darling. Mother Gaia. Yes. Hi, Sasha. Sasha, I'll ask your question. I know, baby. Let me get you in just a second. Hang on just a second. Let me finish with this real quick. I'm just talking about those low vibrational emotions that you are feeling right now, darling. That rejection, the distrust, the loss. I feel you. This is your human birthright. As I was just saying, it's our human birthright to experience these things. This is why we are here, to understand and know what these feelings are so that we can experience them, move through them, release them, and then ascend to a higher level, understanding why you go through what you go through, and then being not only okay with it, but also thankful that you experienced that so that you now can have something better, so that you now know better what to do next time. So yeah, moving back to that, you're going through some tough shit. Everyone has their turn. Welcome to yours. Gather your tired ass up and handle it, baby. Handle it. So look at this one. Winning. You got a thing going. You got a good thing going. Don't ruin that shit. Don't ruin that shit, right? It's very easy to self-sabotage. We can all self-sabotage. And you know what it is to reverse manifest, right? And you know what it is to bring other people into your realm and to tell people, like I was talking about earlier, when people know your business and they're not on the same frequency or same energy as you, they could ruin your vibe. They could ruin your vibration. They could send you negativity. They could send you lack mentality to try to sabotage what it is you got going on. You could self-sabotage by feeding fear and anxiety into quests. Whatever it is that you feel and whatever it is that you're working on, if you're feeding fear and anxiety into whatever it is that you're working on, you could ruin it. You could self-sabotage, feeding lack mentality into anything. If you've got momentum going, continue with that momentum. Trust it. Have faith in it. Continue to nourish and create more opportunities for you to thrive. Don't focus so much on what you don't get done or what doesn't work or where you have hangups. Don't send a lot of energy to that. Take it as a lesson and move through it. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. Keep going. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Every shitty thought you have, don't believe them. Y'all, I've heard this too. You wouldn't believe how many thoughts you have in your head that are not even yours. They were given to you by somebody else, and you found some way to adopt it and take it on as if it were your own. A lot of thoughts that we have are given to us because of our need to constantly seek outside of us, to seek information, to seek validation, to seek some sort of clarity, guidance, understanding. So thoughts are very interesting. Some of them you have, some of them are given to you. Some of them are completely and totally invalid. A lot of times, if we don't have answers, sometimes we'll make up our own and create our own answers based on what we've been through, based on us, kind of hyper fixating on, negative versus positive. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. So giving power to shit thoughts is going to create more of that. So thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. They can be sneaky, lying bastards. Again, if you're filling in the blanks with things based on experience without having facts to back it up, you're going off a deep end. You're spiraling and projecting. And then again, everything we think and feel, it quite assuredly affects your quantum field. So you have to be very mindful and be very positive about what it is you're creating. Nurturing shitty thoughts is going to create more shitty circumstances and environment for you. And if you can understand what that is, don't attach to it, release it, and then go back to what you do know works and what you do have good feelings towards. Nurture that and create from there. Okay. You are giving too many fucks. Give zero. The older you get, you stop carrying a lot of these around. Okay. The older you get, the younger you are, you have a lot of fucks in these bags and you're carrying them around and you're keeping them. The older you are, you start understanding that this is just added weight. These are things that are slowing you down and keeping you from charging ahead. Give zero fucks to things that do not need your energetic currency, things that do not have any type of return other than further preventing you from ascending or growing. Get away from that. Get away from that altogether. Last card. It's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. The thing is, makes me feel so naughty. I'm not like this. I'm a very professional reader, so all this cursing is kind of funny to me. Your head needs out of your ass pronto. Because it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your ass. So if you're in the darkness, it's like you are so far lost in your own feelings, in your own instance of what's going on, and you're too close to the issue, right? You have to pull yourself away from what's going on and really gain perspective on it, to really kind of look at it from an outward perspective looking in. I've heard this a lot, that if it doesn't matter in 5 years, don't spend more than 5 minutes on it right now. Okay. So that's kind of the same mentality I'm getting from this. This is kind of that energy that I'm seeing here. It's the same kind of energy, really kind of looking down the road and seeing how much time do you really need to spend on this? Is it something that is going to be, that you're going to have some sort of return on? Because ultimately the only thing we ever have control over is ourselves. How you think and feel is the only thing you're ever going to have control over. Everything else falls by the wayside. We don't have control over it. There's nothing you can do about circumstances, people, situations, the environment, the elements. It's all out of your control. The only thing you have control over is how you react to it, how you feel, what you think. That's it. Okay. Love thyself. So true. So true. Hello, gorgeouses. Sasha. Okay, I got you, Sasha. Let's see here. I think he's sabotaging. What is this name? Kijuan. I love how you use the full government name. Glover. Feelings for you. He got mad at you and blocked you. Okay. Am I saying this beautiful name correctly? Kijuan? Am I saying that right? Kijuan? Sasha? Am I? My guides are so good. good. Okay. Take a big deep breath for me, my darling. Take a big deep breath for me. Cleanse out your energy real quick. I'm gonna cleanse all that. I can feel your pulse like racing. I can feel it. You're shaky. You are so shaky. Okay. Out of the past. Stand up out of it. Yes, Danita. Yes, Danita. Okay. What is Kijawan's energy towards Sasha? Kijawan's energy towards Sasha, please. Kijawan's energy towards Sasha. Can I have Kijawan's energy, please? There we go. Big deep breath. That feels better. Can I have Kijawan's energy towards Sasha? Kijawan's energy towards Sasha. Kijawan's energy towards Sasha. Kijawan's energy towards Sasha. So I see him searching for quiet and peace. And this is a period of him kind of trying to take control of the situation by calming it down and making it quiet so everybody can think. This happens after the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, as you know, in tarot is about that fight, the argument, like going toe to toe and kind of like all the words, all the things, the swipes, the pain, the problems, right? All the arguments and the issues. The Six of Swords is right after that. It's like, just take a step back, have a moment of peace, have a moment here. The Seven of Pentacles also comes out talking about we need to now figure out what that next plan forward looks like here. Interesting. Page of Pentacles and another six, Six of Wands, 6 and a 6. Being called to get attention. So this is about getting your attention. This is about getting your attention, about planning something here, about planning through an energy of peace and calm. Okay, whatever those next plans forward look like. Is he going to unblock her? Is he going to unblock her? Oh my gosh. The Hermit was in my lap sideways. So the Nine of Swords is out here, right? So there's a reason why you guys have been pulled apart. And this is so that you guys can kind of figure out what needs to happen now. And you can't do that through an energy of extreme stress and arguing and fighting and making things worse, right? So instead of making things worse, this is their way to kind of initiate and enforce silence so that we can just stop adding to the problem, calm things down, and get control of ourselves. I see the Queen of Swords also coming out with the Three of Pentacles. He overreacted and something, got mad, explodes, and block you, and I never act like that. There's a lot of celestial events going on right now, okay? So emotion, and understanding what's going on celestially, like following an astrologer right now to know what's in retrograde and how it's affecting you, your specific sign, their specific sign. This shows why they react the way they do. There is I just posted this earlier. There's something about emotions being very, very heightened right now. Hang on a second. Emotions are super, super raw right now. Okay, babe? So it's very important to know what's going on celestially, right? So we do have the Mercury retrograde happening. Where is it? Here it is. So, it's the Lionsgate portal. So this is the gateway, right? Liberation, empowerment, okay? Infinite power. This energy brings with it big questions and remembrance of who we really are, right? So Most auspicious, easily accessed and utilized. Where is the activating powerful energy portal? Where's the thing? There were heightened emotions. There's a lot of heightened emotions right now. So, hi, Laura. Good to see you, babe. Hi, Love Bug. Hi, Chaley. Good to see y'all. Sasha, I'm not him. Okay. So I personally am the type of person who has healed and worked on myself. Now, this is a healing card. Now, who's to say what they're doing when we're not around? They could be out there looking for ways to communicate better with you and just kind of like initiating a sense of peace to have control over the conversation that was going nowhere. There's stress, there's backstabbing, there's pain, and this initial card coming out, the Six of Swords, is just about taking that time apart for calm, for peace, to process what's happened here. I don't see this being final. I don't see it being final. I don't see this being an absolute. I see this again. Here we have, look, the Two of Cups back here. I don't see this being final. There's an energy of focusing on self right now so that they can have clarity over what's going on. Look who's here. There we go. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Figuring out how to move forward past that. How to move forward past that. So it's not about looking at the other person though, Sasha. We can't look at them and be like, they this, they that, they this. How are you feeling and thinking about what's gone on, and what can you do differently based on what happened? Okay. I don't know what happened during the argument. I don't know what happened during the build up, the lead up to it, everything leading up to that moment. I mean, I am not there. And your perception of what happened is quite different than his perception. And his perception of what happened is very different than your perception of what happened. And if somebody else was watching the whole thing, their perception of what happened would be very different than what you both think. You know what I mean? So everybody's operating out of a place of self. And this is the only thing you're ever ultimately going to have control over, no matter what. So we can't sit there and focus on the other person. They this, they that, they said this, they need to do this, they would be better off of this, they would that, because you're pushing outward. The energy to bring back to you needs to be focusing on self, because that's the only way we're ever going to have anybody focus on us, is if we're focusing on us. If we're focusing outward, see, you're pushing energy away. When we focus on self, you draw energy in. But this is not a time when we're looking at him and, you know, I could sit here and tell you, you know, he this, but people genuinely, you know, will block and close off because they are not healed enough to deal with what's happening. And this is a last resort to be able to take control over the situation, to get silence, to be able to process and think about things. So, very good. Danita, you are so stinking cute. You're so helpful. You guys are so cute. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. If anybody has any questions, I'm happy to answer them. Just sitting here hanging out with you lovely beautifuls. Sasha, does that feel better? Feel good about this? So listen, in order to ever work through any issues, no matter what, we can't sit there and look at the other person and kind of like, okay, I'm waiting. Whenever you're ready, whenever you're done being broken, I'll just sit over here and be perfect. I'll sit over here and be perfect. And whenever you're done being broken, I'll be here waiting. Right? It doesn't work that way. Realistically, back in the day, I used to feel that way quite handedly about myself, but it's not true. It's just not true. It never is true. And when I started truly looking at why I'm reacting the way I'm reacting to whatever's happening, that's when I started taking my power back over the circumstances. The circumstances were never controlling me anymore when I started to control how I felt and reacted to them. I quit giving the thing power. I quit giving the person power over me too. Taking your power back about how you react to a situation is paramount in anything that we do. This is step one in healing and understanding, you know, anything in life, really. You know, this boils down to dealing with traffic, this, you know, dealing with your boss, dealing with a, you know, a neighbor who keeps, you know, letting their dog crap in your yard and they don't pick it up. I'm that crappy neighbor. I know you'll feel better soon. I know you will. It's the initial sting right now. It's the sting of rejection, and I get it. I get it. And it's a bit audactic for you to feel like, you know, why don't you want to talk about this? Why don't you want to deal with this? Let's just be adults and work through this, right? But it's not about them. It's about how you're going to react to what's happening. How they're doing it and how they're handling it is out of your control. There's nothing you can do about that. Nothing. Do I see it being over? No. I see this being a period of peace and time apart so y'all can kind of figure out what's going on. How you flip the script and take control over this is by focusing on yourself. What happened during the situation? How did you react and how could you do it differently moving forward? Right? Taking accountability over your actions gives you extreme power. I don't know why people consider this to be a weakness, to understand where your shortcomings are and how you can improve. This shows great strength and power. This is like you saying, oh, okay, I know how to be even a better version of myself than I just was. I can be a way better version of myself than I just was. You think that was great? Psst, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sit back and watch. It's about to get turned up. Watch me be extra amazing. Okay. You'll get there. And this will be posted and you can go back and rewatch it, kind of marinate on it. Sometimes the words don't initially stick, especially if you're raw. If you're raw and you're hurt and your feelings are super raw right now, it may not sink in. Let things settle. You can come back and rewatch this. Big love, big hugs. Big hugs to you, baby. You'll be fine. No matter what, you will be fine. True happiness and true happiness and true joy is an inside job. It's an inside job. Nothing outside of you is going to do that for you. Okay? You can do it. You're very powerful. You're very capable. You can do this. You can do this. If you found your way to my room, it's because you're spiritually intelligent and you are super strong. So welcome. You're so welcome. Valerie, you like my honesty? It's just channeling. Oh, hi. Hello. There's my coworker. There's my coworker. Oh, a little button. Now are involved, so please keep us up to date. Exactly. Danita speaks truth. We are now invested. We are all vested, and we are all wanting to know what happened, Sasha. So keep us posted. Let us know what's going on. And I'm telling you, if you focus on yourself and just do that inner work, you're going to draw energy in towards you. And if it is not an unhealed person, by you doing the work, you attract in a person who is healed and who is emotionally available and who will show up and who will have conversations with you because you're understanding what happened and how you can do differently going forward. Okay. Taking that power back, baby. Yes, keep us posted. Big love to Sasha. Big love, babe. Okay. You don't ever have to overexert. For sure. For sure. Does anyone else have a question for me? Anyone else need a question answered before I dive into anything else? I've been on for 2 hours and 13 minutes, y'all. This has been a really good live. I have loved all of your energy. I'm so appreciative of all of you for being here. Your exchange with me. I live for this so much. You'll give me life. As much as y'all think I help you, you help me in return. To have this this loving exchange, to have this energetic kind of meeting of the minds, meeting of the spiritual minds. I love this. I live for this, and I thank y'all profusely from the bottom of my heart. Don't we? Oh, welcome to my role. Get swallowed by hair. All right. If there are no other questions, nothing else, I will close us out with a wisdom oracle. You just randomly found me. It's meant to be. It's kismet. Wow. Meant to be. Oh, everyone. Yeah. My collective, you guys are rock stars. Y'all are so amazing. Your vibe attracts your tribe, right? So it's about that vibration. It's that energetic vibration. And you can pretty much tell from the chats, and it never gets out of hand. It never gets too rowdy. It never gets too wild or mean. We don't get mean. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Thank you, Zen. Zenergy has an excellent channel. Y'all be sure and give Zenergy a follow. His readings are really beautiful. He reads for readers, but he does a lot of North Node stuff. So very into the astrological points of the chart that are heavily overlooked that really, really matter. So he focuses on those. He will do astrological reads as well. And a you and them. He doesn't do a you versus them, which is a part of my draw to him as well. So, yeah. Zenergy. Y'all be sure and give him a follow also. You just want to laugh. Filling the gaps. Yes. Just want to laugh. Golden vibe plus caring. That's me. Yes. Zenergy Tarot, just above you there. That is his coined term. He's getting it trademarked, y'all. Trademark. Should you just trust, be quiet? Should you just trust, be quiet? You randomly found me today. Oh my gosh, Autumn Sky. I am so honored. Insta is the most fun. Insta's pretty fun, yes. Zenergy Tarot, yes. You're welcome. Yeah, Melissa, ask me a question for sure. Yeah, you caught me. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I still got decks. I have many decks. So, yeah, ask me a question for sure. I like YouTube. You only have YouTube? You're a good girl. I'm on all the I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and here on YouTube. And I can go live on every platform. So you only have YouTube? I only had YouTube for a while. You're welcome, Zen. No problem. Your conscious soul reader, totally. Other question I asked, if V is talking to other people again, or are you overthinking when he doesn't take your calls? You're on too many platforms. I hear you, Valerie. If it weren't for this job, I would not have. Trust me, I was dragged kicking and screaming over to TikTok. I dragged Zen with me. I was like, well, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to read, and it's going to be a while. So, and bless his soul, he came over to TikTok against his will too. He did not want to do it. He did not want to do it. He also did not want to, he didn't want to do a lot of things, but that's evidently my specialty. I don't know. I'll see y'all over where y'all don't want to go. Just kidding. Okay. Okay, here we go. We have an extra question. Should I just trust, be quiet? Oh, I get you. Okay. Should I just trust, be quiet? Yeah, the be quiet part. You should just trust, be quiet. Actually, Jennifer. Very cute. Broadening your horizons. Jen, stop. So hang on just a second. So we're looking at, so Sasha's taking care of. So Jennifer popped in. Melissa. When are Joe and Melissa going to get married? Marriage. Marriage is what brings us here together. Yes, the Princess Bride. When is Melissa and Joe? When are Melissa and Joe going to get married? When are Melissa and Joe going to get married? When are Melissa and Joe going to get married? When are Melissa and Joe going to get married? So I think is happening because you were saying when, not if. And a lot of times I'll hear a lot of when, if they're going to ask, when are they going to ask, blah, blah, blah. So you're asking when you're getting married. I've got Aquarius energy with the Star card, Cancer energy with the Chariot. So have faith. Have faith that this is coming. There's a lot of focus on this. I almost feel like, if this isn't by next Cancer season, like you guys are really starting to focus on putting some attention on a timeline. I happen to have a timeline deck. I'm going to grab a few out of here. Have y'all been talking about marriage? 3 of Swords, Devil, Hermit, 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups, World card, 6 of Pentacles to the 10 of Cups. 4 of Pentacles. So is money the problem? Is money the issue about what y'all need to overcome? Was there some sort of like financial hang up? You've been together 10 years. That reminds me of, what does that remind me of? Sex and the City. That reminds me of Sex and the City. Remember when Charlotte freaked the hell out? Look, just around the corner. She freaked the hell out whenever Carrie finally decided to marry Big, or they finally decided to get married. And she has been dating the man for 10 years. And it was like this huge thing. And she's like, I'm dead. 10 years. Wow. How about now? Yeah. Common law marriage. 7 years. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. That's a long time. Let's see. When are they going to get married? When are they going to get married? When are Joe and Melissa getting married? When are Joe and Melissa getting married? Okay. It did want to come out. Oh my God. Weird. Could you imagine? Could you freaking imagine? Oh my God. How interesting. September came out. I've got September just around the corner because it literally is like next month. If it's not next month, then it could be within a year, probably. Maybe a year. We've got divine timing coming out. So there's a lot of things here. And I heavily feel like it's going to be divinely timed with the Star card coming out and divine timing. At night is interesting. At night could be talking about an evening event. June and spring are also out here, right? So just around the corner, potentially in September, you could start talking about it. And then in divine timing, has you both looking at between spring and June of next year, possibly. Maybe your September. Oh my God, your anniversary is September 21st. Wouldn't that be something? Like you get the prize for the 10-year mark, the 10-year investment. It's like your warranty comes through or something like that. I don't know. This is amazing. There could be some talk of it coming up on your anniversary and y'all decide around June. Maybe June and spring is where the momentum starts to kick up. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be funny if y'all have a night wedding? It would be a shock because he would have to do like a surprise. Yeah, well that's pretty much what you want. You don't really want to know that it's coming. Like, oh honey, don't forget we have our engagement dinner this week. You're gonna need to wear, your lavender tie to match my whatever dress so that we can coordinate for pictures, and everybody's going to meet us there and have the video going whenever you ask the question. And remember, this is how I want you to ask me, right? It's not like you're a part of the planning. It should be a surprise. It should very well, damn well be a surprise. So it's supposed to be a shock. It would be very good if it were a shock. That's supposed to be. Y'all could be, at dinner one night and he's just like, what do you think about making this official? Something cute like that. It would be something cute, like y'all are at dinner. And then y'all start talking about it and start conversating and dreaming about the time frame. Something like that. How cute. You're due. You are due. You're owed. Yeah, you're pretty owed right now. So it's his time. If it's been discussed, if you both have discussed this and you said, look, I'm a person who wants to make it official. I know you're the type of person who wants to be very, very sure, or if they have expressed the fact that they maybe don't believe in it, that's something else to consider. It's something else to consider. Some people don't even believe in it. Some people feel like it's the kiss of death, right? Like getting a name tattooed on you or posting each other on social media. That's kind of the kiss of death if you do that. Some people are just like, oh man, everything goes to shit when you put titles on it or when you get the lawyers involved, right? Some people believe that. So Elite one of the one for you and you going to meet. When you are vibrationally aligned, when you are in a vibrational alignment and an energetic match brings you both into each other's orbs and each other's realms, and there's kind of this fixation on one another. It's not like the movies would have you believe where it's love at first sight and y'all tunnel vision and you just kind of like float towards one another and then, hover around and woohoo. No, I finally have found my other half. Woohoo. It's not like that. It's really not like that. It's just this draw and this want to know more and to kind of envelop yourself in their energy. And the more you are there, the more you want. Okay. That's kind of how it feels, but it's a vibrational thing. It's not like, if you go out and put yourself on enough websites and you go out and you date enough and you go to enough clubs and you go to enough bars and you go to enough, or churches and bingo halls, wherever you go to pick up the other person, then you'll land them. When you're seeking outside of yourself, when you're seeking external joy and happiness and fulfillment, you're going to manifest and create lessons. That manifests and creates lessons and ways for you to continue to learn how to constantly be driven back to self. We're always operating from an energy of self, and this is where you align. That's who you match up with. If you're sitting there going, I need to meet somebody, you will meet somebody. But unfortunately, in that energy, it's going to be a lesson, or you're going to have some sort of experience where you're going to be pushed into growth or evolvement or something there when you're seeking outside of you. Okay. The man with license. Diminishing sacred of marriage. We are here to reverse. Yes. The sanctity of marriage is there is a spiritual connection whenever two become one, and it is ceremonial. It is a bonding of souls. the man has pretty much ruined it by, you know, turning it into a bunch of legalities, and it has turned into that over time. Over time, the bastardization of worlds and laws and rules has pretty much put a real big stickler on, you know, turning it into a business. It turned it into a business, a merger of two corporations, and then with the possibility of a potential what do they call it? What do they call it? Dissolution of your corporation. So, married to the state. Yeah, married to the state. Exactly. And the only people that ever win whenever you're going through litigation are lawyers and attorneys. They're the only ones ever. So, please stop. Okay. All right. Very good. Yeah, like a prenup. Like a prenup, or, you know, it's just going into it as a contract and just kind of saying, when we fail, this is the tick rules and the lists that we're going to follow when we fail, when we ultimately fail, because we will, right? Kind of really putting that, manifesting it basically. And we all know, if you're in the spiritual world, we know how manifestation works. And if you listen to enough of my readings, and if you actually listen to me, instead of just hosing it over, there she goes again, Miss Broken Record, everything we think and feel affects the quantum field. And if you think and feel your marriage will fail, then you will create the ability for that to happen. You're creating the circumstances for you to be prepared for that very thing to happen. So it's a lot of paperwork for real. Ace of Wands. Okay, let me look at your question. I promise I'm going to answer. Shock of the surprise. Let's see. Not very good. So Elite One. Does that make sense? Elite One. Does that make sense about the vibrational match? Because that's universal law. It's not my opinion. It's not the opinion of the people I heard it from, whom were taught this. It's quantum physics. Everything we think and feel affects the quantum field. Yeah, quantum reality. Yeah, everything's based on what you earn, and, you know, it's a monetary value. You turn yourself into a monetary value when you enter into contractual marriage in that way. It puts some sort of value on you based on your worth and what it is that, you know, and it's up to some stuff ass in a suit to determine that worth. You know, you and your partner don't determine that worth. Some jerk who doesn't know you, who, you know, scammed his way through law school, gets to dictate that. It's poopy. Okay. Oh, beautiful. Elite One. I'm so glad that makes sense. Fantastic. Very good. Did I mull right past Miss Jennifer? Let me look. Is V talking to other people again? Okay. Is V talking to other people again? Is V talking to other people? Is V talking to other people besides his wife and Jennifer? I got the Magician card out here. It's a strong yes card. Somebody who creates opportunities, manifests beginnings, creates something out of nothing. Somebody who has a lot of willpower, a lot of control, a lot of intelligence, a lot of capabilities. Is V talking to other women? Two of Cups. He very well could be manifesting opportunity. We got a Page of Wands out here. That's communication, negotiating. Yeah. I have it. Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. Heartbreaking. Yeah. So Jennifer, I'm getting a yes. There probably is others, but then if he's not answering you, he's just choosing not to. He's really choosing not to. It's a choice, right? Everybody's got their phone pretty close. There are some times when I've typed up a message and I thought I sent it, and I didn't send it. So that is a possibility. But most of the time, when I was asking if it's anybody else besides the both of you, besides the current energy, because there's 2 here, and then there's 3 swords here. 3 swords here. There's another 2 here. Okay. So I'm getting that. This is a negotiator. This is somebody who's creating opportunities to talk and to speak. Could be something done publicly. Valerie, it's so wonderful meeting you. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that notification button so that you're aware every time I am energetically called to come live. And I'll see you soon, darling. Thanks for your energy. I appreciate you being here, love. Thank you so much for coming back, for your non-basic energy. So true. Yes. For your captivating conversation. Thank you. I love it. Love. Don't be a stranger. Looking, reading, making sure, grow it, don't force the ceremony. Yes. We plan to leave at some point. Yeah. Okay. Well, I lose chicks. How can he not love me? Text is basic. Yes. My shuffling is relaxing, Danita. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm just now catching up on your. All right. Very cool. All right. Very good. Very good. Any other questions? Does anyone else have a question for me before I go ahead and close out the reading? On now for 2 hours and 36. 2 hours and 36 minutes. I'm answering a quick question for anybody who has one. If anybody has a question for me, happy to give you guidance and clarity. Honored to be trusted with that. Like waves of the sea. The shuffling, yeah. It is therapeutic. I've heard I like ASMR. I've heard that. Very good, Miss Autumn Sky. Thank you for spending your evening with me. I am very honored to have met you. Welcome to the family. I'll see you soon. Grand evening, pleasant dreams. See you soon. I like your vibe too. Don't be a stranger. Any others? Any others have a question for me? If there are no other questions, we'll close it soon. We'll end it. We'll cap it. Our Scorpio. Anita, you are so funny. No, they're not. That is freaking hilarious. No. I used to be quite scared of Scorpios, not so much anymore. There's an understanding, there's a knowing, there's a knowledge now. Everybody's got something. Everybody's got something. And I like how people will try to pigeonhole one sign into one thing, but everybody's got something. Every sign has the potential to be toxic if the person is not healed. If the person is not healed, they will present the worst traits of that sign. There are bad traits to signs. There are good traits to signs. I work really, really hard at not negating people for their zodiac placements. Many people as you know, have the astrological birth chart. So there are many, many, many depths and variations to people's charts. So it's not just about the one thing. You could be out there talking crap about a Scorpio. And, if you don't know your birth chart, what if you're a Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising? You're just like, fuck Scorpios, and it's like, but you are one. So truly understanding and knowing the energy and how it works, and then and seeing people for how they are. There's unhealed versions of cancers. An unhealed cancer is very emotionally manipulative, very dramatic, moody, very, very moody. But a healed cancer would be very nurturing, very compassionate, loving, funny. I've known a lot of Scorpios to be very funny too. My uncle is a Scorpio, and he's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life. Ever in my life. Who should you make music with? I know, but I'm transformative. Yeah. And then against people brag about their partners. So you're a Scorpio too, Danita, right? Danita, you're a Scorpio? Are you a... Yeah, that was I was attempting to read that. I kind of let go. I was like, wait, what? I'm gonna let my intuition take over. And don't try to logic that at all. I'm gonna let my intuition tell me what you said. Yeah, but not a corner one. What do you mean a corner one? What do you mean? An unhealed or a healed one? Sit in the corner until you mess with them. They will even let their food crawl all over them unbothered. Yeah. Yes. I'm confused. Who is spamming in here? What is this? Weird. Have I arrived? Do I have my first troll? Do I have my first troll? Have I arrived? Oh, look at me. How special am I? I have my very own scamming troll something or another. I don't know what this is. It's weird. I don't know what that is. I don't even know what this verbiage is. It's weird. Is that even English? I made it. I've made it on YouTube. Woohoo! Now I just need a bunch of... Oh. So weird. Let's see. How do I do this? We're gonna report. And there we go. Then there we go. Jennifer, you were first here. Yes, you're my OG, baby. Jennifer's my OG, my very own troll. Look at me. I have arrived. Woohoo! I feel so special. It only took me almost being on for 3 hours in a row, but look at me. Food crawls on you, you're puking. That's so funny. Uh-oh. How do I hang on a second. Go to channel. I need to... How do I block this person? I don't know how to block this person. I reported them too. I don't know. Freaking weird. When am I on again? Um, I'm gonna be on a lot this week. I'm putting TikTok in timeout. I'm a little over their energy for a while. So I'll be here on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. So I'll be on quite a bit this week. So I am traveling again this weekend. There will be a point where I pop back on, but then very heavily again next week as well. I kind of like the timing of being on early afternoon into the evening. And then come evening time, I will then move over to Facebook and Instagram for the evening people there. So yeah, I'll be on again soon. Oh my God. I don't know how to do this. Oh, that's fine. There we go. Wow. Imagine having that kind of time in your world where you consistently go where you're not wanted. You're trying to get people's attention on you. It's like a toddler in the corner kind of throwing a fit, and everyone's just kind of like, and they're continuing with the conversation as that's over there making all of its racket and throwing its little fit or whatever. It's not a good look. It's really not a good look. But you know, to each their own, I guess. Whatever. It's so funny. Okay. I don't have a way to block. I don't have a way to block. I can't block it. So what I will do is go back to this channel. I don't know how this works. No, you didn't cause it. That's just some weirdo loser that has no life. It's some weirdo loser that has no life that just, you know, wants to spend their time doing mentally ill things on the internet. It's really weird. I hope you get help. The world needs you to go fix yourself desperately. I know, it's super annoying. So I even tried on the side buttons and so I can't help it if I'm so popular. Oh, what a life. What a life. Okay. All right, kids. Very true. So, my darlings, we're going to go ahead and end things here. Just found out that I'm not able to block people from my chat. So, that's interesting. Little knowledge to know. So, cool story. I probably I don't have mods. I'm not big enough to have mods. I don't know if I'll ever get mods. That hasn't gone well so far. So we'll see. I have Cupid over on TikTok and she's amazing. My subscribers will inform the room, but there's nobody to control the dumb crap coming in. So it is what it is. But anyway, until next time, that information is now there. So now we know. The next show, I don't know yet, but I will definitely be on again. I'll be on again very soon. I have a feeling I'll definitely come on tomorrow. I'll come on again tomorrow. I'll be over on like I said, Instagram and Facebook as well, putting up some videos. I'll probably try to put some shorts up too, but for live, so we can talk and I can see your amazing words and we can get that energy exchange. I'll be back very soon, definitely this week. So continue to hit that subscription button if any of you have not, to be able to catch me in the future. Hit that notification bell so you'll be alert to when I'm coming live. Soon I will have a schedule coming up and I'll let everybody know what that schedule is. And then I have extra things coming up on my website that are available for mentorships. And then that will help me start to build up curriculum for classes coming soon. So prepare to be very annoyed with this space. I'll be around a lot. Big love. Positive vibes to each and every single one of you. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all so much for all of your energetic exchange. I am so honored for all of you being here, and I will see y'all very soon. Love, light, abundance, positive vibes. Zen, thank you. Thank you for your exchange. Thank you for all your conversations. Anita, lovely knowing you so well. Everyone else who has been here. Jennifer, my OG, thank you so much. Everybody else who has contributed, thank you. Tarot Killer, thanks for being my first troll, girl.